yesterday and today noted that as opposed to like most of the spring and summer, Brian Allen's getting reps at first team center.
Yep.
What went into that decision and then moving Austin back over to right guard?
Yeah, just he's doing a great job. He's played really well. We're still in the middle of evaluating. What does it look like to figure out that best combination of those 5 guys up front. But the way that Brian's played consistently throughout camp, like we've said, we know Austin Corbett can be a really good right guard. Bobby Evans has shown that he can be a starting caliber player for us as well. So it's really a reflection of how well Brian's played, and we're going to continue to evaluate that.
How do you balance sort of manipulating that combination with also needing to make sure that Matthew gets that rapport with his guy who's going to be the guy from 3 weeks from now?
I think you balance the reps just like kind of what we've been doing. Whether it's a 60-40 split or a 50-50. We're still early and we haven't had as many opportunities as you'd like to put the pads on Jordan, especially for those guys up front. But I think Matthew's got a good rapport with both of those guys. Definitely don't minimize the importance of it, but what you feel really good is we've got 2 guys that we feel confident can start at center for us. And really, Coleman Shelton's done a really nice job as well. He had a little thing with his toe that kept him out today, but I've been really pleased with him. So it's a reflection of what guys have done. There's still so many things that we have to get done in terms of our evaluation and allowing guys to continue to compete. But more than anything, to answer your original question, it's a reflection of how well Brian Allen's played.
Coach, try to talk about the rapport with the receivers with Matthew being here now and Cooper Kupp and guys like that working out with him.
Yeah, you said just their rapport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a work in progress. I think you see those guys are always talking off to the side. Get a lot of work in some of the individual periods, and I know they did a lot of stuff even before training camp. And so Matthew's got a great way about being able to connect with those guys. And this is the most conscientious group of skill players I've ever been around in terms of attention to detail, being able to get on the same page, understand the intricacies of what we're trying to get done within each concept that we're activating. And so been really pleased with those guys, and they're going to continue to kind of sharpen as we go.
Coach, how expanded will Tyler Higbee's role be this year with Gerald Everett gone?
It's really not going to change. Tyler's always been our guy. He's been kind of the lead dog tight end. Gerald's been a great player, and he'll do a great job for Seattle. But Tyler's going to continue to be the main guy from that tight end room. Been really pleased with Johnny Mundt. Wes Phillips does such a good job with that group. But Tyler's the guy. He's going to continue to be an intricate part of our offense, and we're looking forward to him being healthy. He's so tough. He played through a lot of injuries where he was really banged up and still played really good football. But looking forward to seeing him stay healthy and be the great player that he is for us this year.
This coming Saturday, do you have a plan for the 2-man quarterbacks? Would be even or?
Yeah, I think we'll continue to talk about that, but I think you can expect to see a good balance of Bryce and Duck, and looking forward to seeing those guys compete and whoever the surrounding players are around them.
What's a thumbnail impression of Duck?
I think he's done a good job. I think what's impressive is you can feel he's a guy that's played football. The game makes sense. He's got great wide field vision. There's a lot of different things in terms of the vernacular, the verbiage that's new to him, being his previous background in Pittsburgh. But he's a natural thrower. He's got just a good feel. He's got great command in the huddle, and I like what he's done. And I thought Bryce did a nice job with the reps that he had, on Saturday against the Cowboys. And I thought in some of the situations that we got done today, both those guys did a nice job.
Film on Saturday, breakdown that we saw on offense and defense.
Yeah, so it's hard to say, Lindsay, because in so many of those settings, it's a scripted practice. You're not really playing it out, but I saw a bunch of good competitive work. I think the biggest thing that we wanted to take away from it was it's very different schematically, offensively and defensively. I think we got a chance to see guys match up against some really good players. So, you look at some of the points of emphasis, some of our fringe area work for our defense. We continue to emphasize that today. I thought the way we pursued the football, I thought the way that we capped off on the runners, got 11 guys to the ball, I thought that was a real positive. I thought our communication, I thought some of our rush patterns was really, something that we did at a high level. It's a credit to Coach Henderson and that group. And then offensively, I think we can be a lot better. I think there were some good things that we flashed, but, it's a different front. The way that we're hitting blocks and doing some different things was new. We didn't game plan it, but I still expect more from that group. I think we've got enough guys that have played a lot of football that want us to be sharper in our overall execution from one snap to the next. You might have a good play, but the good offenses, they consistently stack good plays after one another, and I didn't think we did as good a job as I expect us to do.
But a couple more guys in the run game. Do you have a better sense of how guys line up behind Darrell?
Yeah, I would say this. At this point, we're still really in that evaluation mode. I think both X and Funk have done a really nice job. Those guys if they continue on this trajectory, they're going to be a part of our plans in the running back room. Clay's done some things that are definitely very intriguing. I know he's done well in special teams as well. So Darrell is the guy, and then really, I've been pleased with X and Jake Funk, and we're going to need all three of those guys for sure.
Hey, Coach. Going back to the center and the interior especially, does moving those guys around change what you guys are schematically able to do in the run game? Because we talked, well, your opening press conference talked a little bit about some of the things you were wanting to incorporate with a guy built like Austin versus maybe built like Brian.
Yeah.
Are you doing the same things per rep, or are you differentiating?
We'll be able to do the same things, Jordan. If you look at Brian Allen, he looks physically impressive. He's strong, he's sturdy. You can see all the work that he's really put in, and I think you can see that he's feeling really good, being another year removed from that knee injury. So we're able to operate the same. I've been really pleased with Brian Allen. I think just his command, his commitment to being ready to go. I couldn't say enough about how impressive the poise and just how steady Austin Corbett's been when he bumps inside. But Corbett's going to be a guy. He's going to be on the field for us. It's just a matter of, is it at center or at that right guard? But Brian Allen been a very positive camp for him. Expect him to continue on this trajectory, but nothing will change for us in that regard.
Sean, about Sebastian Joseph?
Yeah, so Sebastian, he just had a little ankle. He should be okay, but we were more being safe with him than anything else from the Cowboy scrimmage. It was just kind of bothering him a little bit, so we erred on the side of caution. And then Darrell's knee's kind of acting up again, so we're going to see what that looks like as we move forward.
We'll wrap up with you, Claudia.
Sean, we don't know obviously, how your new starting quarterback will do until the first, preseason or maybe the first, the season. How confident are you at this time that Matthew Stafford will take the offense to a higher level?
Well, that's to be determined, but I feel very confident in his ability to lead, play really high caliber football for us at that quarterback position. He's got such an inventory of experience to be able to draw on, and he's so smart, he's so conscientious. I thought he really had a good day today. I thought I did a great job getting in and out of the huddle, leading us. We pretty much were, kind of unscripted the whole day, and his command and his ability to communicate with the other 10 guys around him is something that's really exciting. And I expect good things from him, but we've got a long way to go.
Coach, how comfortable are you with Darrell Henderson as a pass catcher?
Oh, very. Darrell's a complete back. He's made plays in the pass game for us. You look at a handful of plays that he made last year, whether it's catching balls down the field or being able to run some different option routes out of the backfield. So he's a versatile, skilled player. He's got good natural hands where he can catch it outside of his framework. Very confident in Darrell's ability.
Also, do you expect teams across the league to manage their running backs any differently with the extra regular season game this year?
I don't think it'll affect guys. If it was a few extra games, maybe. I think you still want to be mindful of what does it look like, especially if you got the anticipation of playing games after those 17. But I know for us, whether it's 16 or 17, you still want to be able to manage that workload over the course of the season. One game doesn't change too much of kind of the outlook that we have, and that's really kind of all I can speak on.
Thank you.
All right? Thank you, guys. See you all.